Hello, welcome to the Sound of Science, the place where we deconstruct unscientific bogus and silly scams. Let's go get them. The other day, I found this YouTube channel of this astoundingly foolish guy who's making all sorts of claims about atheism without understanding what atheism actually is. Well, it turns out he made a whole bunch of those videos, and some of them are even more silly than I thought is humanly possible. So, let's have another look at our Fool of the Week.
Okay, this is our last video. Atheists don't believe that there is a God.
Wow, that's wrong from the get-go. As we all know, atheism is the position of not believing the claim that a God exists. Some atheists go one step further and they claim that a God does actually not exist. But the only thing that all atheists have in common is that they don't believe the claim that a God exists. Come on, dude, you know this. This has been explained a million times. You are either knowingly spreading misinformation or you're plainly stupid. You take yourself far too serious. Let me ask you this. Why so serious? Okay, let's continue.
And I just want to give you a demonstration to see whether or not atheism, the belief in atheism, is actually credible.
Oh, a demonstration. Yes, I'm a big fan of demonstrations, but only if they actually demonstrate something. But please continue.
Whenever you're talking to an atheist, you ask them if you can have them participate in a little demonstration. Of course, they're going to agree to it. And what you'll do is you'll take a piece of paper like this, and then you're going to draw a circle.
Oh, no. Tell me you're not going to do the circle thing. Sweet mother of Gandalf. Really? I must warn you that if you're going to do the circle thing, all you will demonstrate is that you are a total fool. But hey, it's your show. I'm going to get myself some more popcorn.
You know, say, okay, Mr. Atheist.
So, Mr. Atheist, sweet Uncle of Frodo, please appreciate the astounding contradiction between his smugness and the stupidity of this pickled onions for brains.
You know, say, okay, Mr. Atheist, can we agree, for the purposes of this illustration, can we just agree that all the knowledge that exists in the universe exists inside this circle? Is that okay? And the atheist is going to say, yes, that's okay.
No, that the atheist is going to say that in order to prevent yourself from causing an overload of self-embarrassment, you should stop doing the circle thing. But okay, whatever you want.
And what you do is you'll hand them a pen and you'll ask them to mark how much of this knowledge they currently possess. And they're going to put a little dot here, okay? So you're going to say, Mr. Atheist, I just want to make sure I get this correct. If all the knowledge that exists in the universe exists inside this circle, and the current knowledge that you do currently possess exists inside this little dot, is it possible that in the knowledge that you do not yet possess, God exists someplace in there? And of course he's going to have to say, yes, I guess that is possible. God could exist there.
Ah, come on. This is so embarrassing. Did it really never cross your mind that the same goes for vampires and leprechauns and Spider-Man and the Easter Bunny? They all could live in that part of the circle that we don't have knowledge about. So congratulations, you just positioned your own God in the company of every other random imaginary fairy tale character that you can think of. Your circle gives your God the same credibility as Bugs Bunny. Congratulations. And it's even worse, because in that part of the circle we don't know yet, there also could be the knowledge that proves that your God doesn't exist. This extremely foolish circle model can be used to prove anything we want, including everything that you don't want to be proven. And you never thought about that, really?
So you have to ask yourself, is the belief in atheism a credible belief?
Oh boy, apart from making extremely foolish arguments, you again show that you don't understand what atheism is. Belief in atheism does not exist. Atheism does not believe anything. How can you not know this? You made 10 or 20 videos about atheism, and all that time you had no clue what it means.
So let me ask you something else. Demonstration's over, by the way.
Well, I'm afraid the demonstration is not over. I think that during the next few minutes you will continue to demonstrate that you're an idiot.
Since we know in some gigantic cosmic circle all the knowledge in the universe does exist, and we know that no human could ever possess that knowledge, the only thing that we know is that in some giant cosmic circle all the knowledge in the universe does exist, and it was put there by somebody or something.
Why would there be any reason to believe that? Why would we think that knowledge was put there by someone or something? That is just you again, assuming something without any evidence to back it up. In general, knowledge doesn't come into existence by it being put anywhere by anyone. Knowledge just comes into existence if we learn something. For example, there might be some species of animals in existence that we don't know about yet. The animal already exists, but we don't have knowledge about it. But as soon as we discover the animal, we gain knowledge about it. So that is the moment that knowledge comes into existence. That is how knowledge works. It isn't already there. It isn't put anywhere by anyone. Knowledge only comes into existence as soon as we learn about stuff. So it isn't put anywhere by anyone.
Well, the somebody or something that put it there has to be greater than that knowledge, or they could never have put it there. The only logical conclusion would be that God put it there, otherwise it could not exist.
But there is no reason to believe that knowledge was put there by someone in the first place, so there is no reason to speculate about the properties of that someone that we don't have any reason to believe in. And why would that someone be greater than that knowledge? And what does that even mean? Being greater than a certain amount of knowledge. I'm like close to 6 feet tall. Am I bigger than 1,000 units of knowledge? But even if we were to assume that this knowledge is put there by someone, which doesn't make any sense, then why would it be your God? Why not one of the other 4,000 gods that man believes in? Why isn't that knowledge put there by space aliens? Why isn't it put there by the Teletubbies?
And as long as an atheist will never have absolute knowledge of all of the things, all the knowledge that exists inside that circle, they can never make an honest claim, or I should say an honest claim they can make, because sometimes they don't know, but they can never make a bold claim saying that God does not exist unless they possess absolute knowledge, or all the knowledge that does exist inside that circle. That's it for the videos. Thank you for watching.
But of course, as you should know, since you're talking so much about atheism, you know that atheism does not claim that a God does not exist. It is getting really annoying that you repeat this misleading statement in almost all of your videos. And because people like you spread that kind of misinformation, new generations of gullible people are misinformed and they parrot your nonsense. And regarding your circle, as long as you don't have all the knowledge in that stupid circle of yours, you cannot make a claim that vampires don't exist, that leprechauns don't exist, and that Harry fricking Potter doesn't exist. Or even more fun for you, as long as you don't have all the knowledge in that silly circle, you cannot claim that the God of Islam does not exist and that the Hindu gods do not exist. And yet even more fun for you, as long as you don't have all the knowledge in your circle, you cannot claim that your God exists in the first place, because the knowledge that proves that your God does not exist could be located in a part of the circle that you don't know about. So I really would recommend you to put that ridiculous circle away and never bring it up again. What's also a complete fail is the title of your video that was "Prove Atheists Don't Exist." Dude, you never even tried to prove that, and that would turn out to be a failure as well, because I'm an atheist and I exist. There are millions of atheists all over the world. They exist. Dude, even you yourself in your video, you are referring to atheists, and you tell us that you have debates with them. So even you acknowledge that atheists exist. So what were you thinking, man? In fact, if I were you, I would delete that entire video, because people are actually watching it, and almost everyone who comments on it acknowledges how hilariously stupid your arguments are. Well, that was it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Oh, and while you're here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that the channel will grow and I can reach an even larger audience while spreading the voice of critical thinking and the sound of science. Thanks.